Hello all my viewers. In this video I will be explaining you about the concept of electroplating. Before we go into the detail, we should first understand the meaning of the word electroplating. As the name itself suggests, electro means in the presence of electricity and plating means we are having a coating of any other metal. So electroplating is the phenomenon by which we are having a coating of a desired material over another metal or material by passing electric current. Now, the setup of electroplating includes three things for which we will study about panic first. Now you will be surprised, what is this panic? So P means positive, A means anode, N stands for negative, I for is, and C for cathode. In the electrolytic cell, there should be two electrodes. They can be anode or cathode. The one which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery is called as anode, and the one which is connected to the negative terminal of the battery is called as cathode. So this is the simplest way to remember what is anode and what is cathode. So here is a small representation of the cell to show you the explanation. Now here I have taken copper plate as one of the ice cream sticks. Then another ice cream stick I have assumed as if it is a zinc plate. The two have been connected with the copper wires which I have drawn with green pen, and this is the battery. Now initially I told you cathode. So now zinc plate is the cathode here, copper is the anode here. Another important thing which you need to remember is that the metal on which we want to do the electroplating should be made cathode. So zinc should be made cathode because we want to do the electroplating over zinc. So cathode is the electrode which needs to be electroplated, and the other should be made as anode. So as you can clearly see here, zinc has been made cathode and copper plate has been made anode. And I am assuming as if these are the copper atoms which are present in this copper plate. Now another thing is that we have filled this particular beaker with water. So this is the level of the water which I have shown here. Now copper sulfate has been added. So once the current will pass through this water which is having copper sulfate crystals also, these crystals of copper sulfate will dissociate into the free mobile ions. So here red ones are the copper ions and blue ones can be assumed as the sulfate ions. Now copper ions being positively charged, they will be drawn towards the negatively charged electrode, that is the cathode. So from the solution, the copper ions will be moving towards the cathode where they will get converted into copper atoms and they will start forming a thin layer over zinc plate. On the other hand, now you can see that there is loss of copper ions in the solution. So to replenish that loss of the copper ions, the sulfate ions from the solution being negatively charged, they will be drawn towards the anode. Once they move towards the anode, they will combine with copper atom. So this sulfate ion will combine with the copper atom and it will form copper sulfate again. This one will form copper sulfate again, and these copper sulfate molecules will again move into the water and they will again form free mobile ions. So as the process continues, there will be degeneration of this particular copper plate, which was initially made as anode, and the copper atoms, they will start depositing over the zinc plate. So here we are getting a fine coating of copper over zinc by passing the electric current. So this is electroplating of copper over zinc. Now this can also be understood by writing this, where copper sulfate, once dissolved in water, it will dissociate into copper ions and sulfate ions. Sulfate ions will be moving towards anode and copper ions will be moving towards the cathode to form a thin layer. Now another important thing is, what is the need of electroplating? Why do we need to do this process of electroplating? So for this, just remember about K. Now what is K? K means kharcha kam. Another K means it makes the article look khoob, badhiya. And the third K means kharab nahi hoga. So again, just a recapitulation, what do we mean by all these words? Kharcha kam means it will make it cost effective. That means instead of making a particular article entirely of an expensive metal like gold or silver, so even a copper or brass metal can be coated with gold or silver. So that will make it more cost effective. Khoob badhiya means that it will make the article look more attractive. You must have seen the bathroom taps. They have been coated with copper or nickel so as to make them look more attractive. Another and most important thing is, it will also prevent the base metal from the process of corrosion. So if we have any iron article which undergoes the process of rusting easily, if electroplated, it will not undergo the process of corrosion easily. So these are the benefits of electroplating, and this is a simple way to understand the process of electroplating. Hope you have understood and enjoyed. Thank you.